Today we're going to introduce you to another van in the Camper King range, and today is the turn of the Monte Carlo.
Super luxurious, like Monaco itself, but also very practical as well. We'll take you around and have a little look at how and why. But before we do that, let's talk about how it looks.
Oof. So this is Ascot Grey. Now, if you're a Porsche fan like we both are, this is exactly the same paint colour as crayon. So if you've got a 911 in crayon, you want the matching camper van. It's the only way to do it. This one has the black pack, if you look, which is the sexy handles. It's got the beautiful rims, it's got the front splitter. It's an eyeful, let's be honest about it. But it also answers two very, very important questions, this van.
What are those?
Well, I think we should tease the viewer. Here's the montage of all the good bits, and then we're going to show you. Right, before we start talking stuff, I'm just going to charge my phone.
Useless, those batteries, aren't they?
I know.
That's perfect.
So handy. So luxurious, like the place itself, as we've said. It's not a tax haven in here, but in every other respects, it is like being in Monte Carlo. Another thing is, what's your view on holiday cooking? When you're away in the van,
well,
do you want to cook? Do you want to take away? Do you want to go to the pub?
the most I want to be doing is beans on toast, I think, and maybe like the occasional, do you remember those nice ping chips we used to have back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Maybe some of those in a microwave would be good.
But this is the thing about the Monte Carlo, because in Monte Carlo, everyone has a microwave. It's a very luxurious place. So, like the Principality, this comes as standard with a really quite decent sized microwave that you can have your morning porridge in.
Yep.
I am a rubbish cook, we'll come to that later in this series, but all of my favourite dishes, all of my signature dishes can be cooked in a microwave. Yeah. So you've got your hob, look, you've got your hob, you've got your two rings there, you've got your big sink.
A nice cup of tea, a couple of boiled eggs, dippy eggs. Oh no.
Do you know what else is brilliant in this van? And this is a Camper King signature design language classic, that every Camper King van, no matter whether short wheelbase or long wheelbase, you can open the fridge while the bed is down, because when you get up in the morning, you want to have a cup of tea, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's the most important drink of the day.
But also that's thinking, isn't it? That's people who are designing these vans that are living with them, because I've been in so many vans where you can't do that. So you have to fold the bed down in the morning to get the milk out to make the tea. So the only thing you can do is leave the milk out, and then it's warm.
It's stressful. We're supposed to be chilling, aren't we? Not getting stressed because we can't have a cup of tea.
So there you go. Thought everywhere, and beautiful finish. And I love the fact you can have anything you want. So there's so many fabric combinations, so many trim combinations, so many paint combinations. Basically, unless you're buying a Rolls Royce or Ferrari, you can't really get more bespoke than this, can you?
Yeah. You can have whatever you like.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I think we need to drive it.
Don't be fooled by all that luxury. The Monte Carlo is incredibly easy to drive and a true pleasure to enjoy on the road. And if you go for the short wheelbase version at just under 5 metres in length, you'll actually find it even more compact than most family saloons. It's a very clever piece of packaging. This makes it the perfect replacement for your second car. And as you can see, an absolute doddle to park in any space you can find. Those compact dimensions also make it the ideal travelling companion for tight country roads and historic towns. A Monte Carlo really can go where a caravan can't. And once it's done being your daily driver, school run hack and IKEA box shifter, simply pack the tea bags and take it camping. Nothing could be easier.
Beautiful.
Ooh. Oh, it's fresh out here.
It's a bit fresh, Soph. It's a beautiful view, but it's a bit cold. I think roof, kettle, heating.
Let's go and get cosy. Oh. Monte Carlo has 5 travelling seats with the option to replace the double passenger seat with a single. There's room for 2 in the comfortable pop-top roof, and if luxury is what you need, you can even opt for a thicker mattress up there if you want. Grab a wind-out sunshade awning for those days when the sun's out and you just want to relax and unwind in the warm breeze. Or add a diesel heater so that you can have cosy nights in all year round. Whatever you choose, you can be set up and ready to camp in minutes.
So while we wait for this delivery, a very wise man once told me that the first night that you ever buy your camper, the best night's camping you can do is actually on your driveway. And that's because if you've forgotten anything at all, could be your pants, could be your toothbrush.
Could be the kids.
Exactly. You can just run in the house and fetch them, can't you? Because what everybody does when they buy a new camper van, and I've been guilty of this, is you just put too much stuff in it. You think I'm going to need everything for the first weekend. But the trick is, if you haven't used it in that first night or a couple of nights on the drive, you don't need it.
That's the problem though, isn't it? You can almost go over the top with accessories and different bits and bobs that you want to put in and actually don't need it.
You don't. It's all about travelling light, be ready to go in a moment's notice.
So you can just go whip out that door and on the road.
Dog in the back.
Perfect.
Kids in the back.
Days. Well, we leave them behind. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.